Scooby, come here. I really need your help with this. I know you wish that you were paired up with Shaggy, but he and Fred are in this awful power struggle right now. So you should really be grateful that you don't have to be around that. Okay, Pooch? And I need your help deciphering these clues, and I mean that literally. I think it's a cipher. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Maybe you'll even learn a thing or two. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? There you go. You're already looking more intellectual. I really need you to stay focused for me, okay? Eyes on the prize. No, right here. Focus, okay? I want you to look at the treat. Look at the treat. Focus. Good. Catch. Oh, nice one, Scooby. That was a great jump. Okay, now let's look at this note that we found in the library. What we're looking for is a number, and if we shake this box the correct number of times, the number that we're looking for, the ghost is supposed to reveal itself. That's what Velma thinks anyway. So let's get to work. Let's see. The note says, the letter count of his hammer's true name is first prize. Shift each by the realms he guards and subtract 5 for those lost. Then add the films where he's worthy and mighty. Subtract the revenges he's claimed in the endgame fight. The final digit unlocks what's right. Jeepers, Scoob. I think this riddle is about Chris Hemsworth and the Thor movies. Ugh, I can't stand those movies. They're so boring. I might not be able to solve this one on my own after all. I've never been able to sit through those movies all the way through. If only it was about the history of Pilates or something, then I might have a little chance. Oh, Scoob. You know, things are so tense with Freddy right now. I don't know if he'd take it too well if I just called him and asked him a ton of questions about Chris Hemsworth. Sometimes Fred, well, he goes into these toxic cycles, these fugue states where he's scrolling through Chris Hemsworth thirst traps on TikTok, comparing himself. You know how it goes. He doesn't realize that I like him just the way he is. Or maybe he's trying to be liked by someone other than me. I never know with him. But I kind of like that he's nerdy. Chris Hemsworth has such himbo vibes. Not one thought behind those eyes. I mean, I could understand someone like Henry Cavill, but I'm getting distracted, aren't I? Anyway, Scoob, Freddy knows those movies much better than I do. What about you, Scoob? Have you ever watched the Thor movies? Okay, well, if you fall asleep watching them, I mean, at least that's something. Let's just try taking it line by line. I think that's what Velma would do. I'll whisper the hints and you just nod those cute ears whenever it makes sense to you, okay? Alright, first, the letter count of his hammer's true name is first prize. Wait, I know that just from Norse history. His hammer's name is Mjolnir, Mjolnir, 7 letters. You just keep that number in your head for me, okay? 7 letters. And the next line, shift each for the realms he guards and subtract 5 for those lost. Thor guards how many realms? Oh, jeepers. Who can ever remember the Norse realms? There's so many of them. Oh, Scooby, we're in a library. Let's see if any of these books have the answers. This one This one is Greek. Hesiod and the Theogonis. I think that book is... This one's Greek, right? Yeah, they're not wearing enough clothes to be Norse, I don't think. Norse people would freeze to death. Because, like, they were much farther north in Europe. Right? You can't survive wearing nothing if you're a Norse person. What about this one? This is the Arabian Nights, so I have a feeling it's Arab, because Arab, it starts with the word Arab, so I have a feeling the Arabian Nights, I have a feeling that takes place in Arabia, the Arab lands. Gosh, it's hard enough to remember 9 realms. I can't imagine having to remember. How many nights are there? 261st, 266th, 67th, 268th. It looks like the last one is the 271st night. That sure is a lot of folklore to remember, isn't it? Let's see our next one. This is the Ramayana. I have a feeling this one is Hindu. I actually don't have a feeling. I think that's just the one that I know. I just know that this one, I'm pretty sure, talks about Rama, that guy. I think this one's Hindu. Let's see if we can find one that's Norse. This one's not even a primary source. This is just a book about the Egyptians. And that's pretty nifty. It just says exactly what it's about right there. This is a book about the Egyptians. Maybe I should save some of these for Velma. I bet she'd have a lot to say about them. Oh, there's a bookmark. There's a bookmark inside of it. For Cornell University Press. Scoob, this is a pretty cool library that we're in. Oh, I think this is it. This is Norse myths. This is the Prose Edda. The Prose Edda. The Prose Edda. I have a feeling this has all of the Norse myths, or at least some of them. At least some of them are in here. Let's see. According to this book, it looks like Thor guards 9 realms in Asgard lore, and we subtract 5 from that for the realms that he's lost. So 9 minus 5 is 4. But what does it mean to shift our number by 4? Do we shift up or shift down? 7 plus 4 is 11. 7 minus 4 is 3. So we'll just circle back to that one, I guess. And then the next line was, add the films where he's worthy and mighty. That's where my knowledge stops. I don't even know how many films there are total. Do you know, Scooby? Aren't there like movies with just Thor, and then movies with Thor and all of the other superheroes mixed in? How are we even supposed to calculate that? This whole thing is really confusing. I mean, what does it really mean to be worthy and mighty anyway when, gosh, your whole character is just American war propaganda co-opting Norse myth? Zoinks, we're in a real pickle. I think this is where I have to phone a friend. Well, more than a friend, but I try to keep things PG around you, Scooby. Oh, and just in case I need to say so, don't mention to anyone in the gang anything that I said about Henry Cavill, okay? I'm kind of trying to keep that one on the down low. The gang has a penchant for giving me shit about those sorts of things. That should stay between us. Anyway, while I'm on the phone, I need you to stay here, okay? And if you stay, you'll get another Scooby snack. Okay, so just make sure to stay, alright? Oh, hi, Freddy. Stay. Oh, are you and Shaggy still? Gosh, it sounds like you're fighting. Oh, a food fight. Well, do try to make up soon, okay? The gang really needs us all to get along. Stay, okay? Also, please remember to shower and make Shaggy shower before we have to share the van again. Last time y'all got in a food fight, it was really stinky for like 10 hours. Oh gosh, could you fight a little bit quieter? Stay. Anyway, actually, could you just pause the food fight for a minute? I need to talk to you about, Chris Hemsworth. Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I mean, it's not like I've met him or anything. It's just, I think the ghost is trying to, like, trigger us. I think the ghost probably knows a lot more about us than we realize, and the ghost is trying to bring all of our emotions into trying to hunt him and make us, and, like, divide us and make us not like each other anymore or whatever. But it's not gonna work, right? Because we can have, like, a peaceable conversation about Chris Hemsworth. Okay, I just need to know how many Thor movies there are. And how many are there where Thor is worthy and mighty? You think just his 4 big ones? Well, why? Is he, like, bad in the other ones or something? That's pretty interesting. Scooby, write this down for me, okay? What are their names? Thor 1, Dark World 2, Ragnarok 3, Love and Thunder 4. Okay, well, I'll let you two get back into it, your food fight or whatever. Thank you so much for answering the phone, and I'll talk to you later. Very good job, Scooby. Good job. Here, you were so patient, I think I'm just gonna let you have another one right now. Do you want a Scooby snack? Alright, catch it. Oh, good catch. Now we have 7, shift 4, add 4, and then the next line of the cipher, let's see what it says. Subtract the revenges claimed in the endgame fight. Ugh, zoinks. I should have probably kept Freddy on the phone, huh? Scooby, is there any chance, for a good pup like you? You haven't happened to see Avengers Endgame, have you? You have? And you remember it? Oh, good Scooby, good Scooby, good Scooby. Okay, so how many times does Thor get revenge? How many villains can there even be? That seems pretty vague. Also, can you count? Aurora? Is that a number? Can you say that again? Aurora. Okay, how about I count up from 1 and you tell me when to stop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good job. Aurora, that makes perfect sense. Have another Scooby snack. There you go. Good Scooby, good Scooby. Now we have 7, shift 4, add 4, subtract 11. And the final line says, the final digit unlocks what's right. So I don't think we have to do any more math, Scoob. I think we did all the math. Huh. Let me just check over it in my head again really quick. Because we still need to know what shift means in the second line. Do we add or subtract? Do we add or... I think It can't be subtraction, because if we subtracted 4 at the start, then I feel like that would be a negative number. And I can't shake the box a negative amount of times. I don't think it's possible to unshake anything. So it has to be shift by adding. So 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 4 is 15, minus 11 is back to 4. Okay, I have to shake this box 4 times. Here goes. Oh wait, but before I do that, do you want another Scooby snack for being my favoriteest pooch of all time? The mightiest mystery solver. And let's be honest, you are probably the cleanest boy we have in the whole gang right now. Here you go, boy. Catch it, okay? Oh, that was a great jump. Alright, now let's reveal this ghost before Shaggy and Fred take out the ketchup, okay? 1, 2, 3,